Today, I want to talk about the idea of the frontier in medieval Spain. The way we think of frontiers today, a fixed line dividing two states, doesn't fit the reality of the Iberian Peninsula in the 10th century. This was a turbulent world where the Christian north endured near-annual summer raids from rulers like Abd-al-Rahman III and Al-Mansur. Churches and monasteries were looted, villages burned, and captives dragged off to Cordoba's markets to be sold as slaves. After a raid on the monastery of Cardeña, for example, 300 monks were killed for refusing to accept Islam. Raids like these froze urban life in place, preventing real development. When we think about borders here, we shouldn't imagine tidy lines on a map. Power was measured by mobility. A king or general could march his army across enemy lands, plunder the countryside, destroy crops, and vanish again, leaving famine and ruin behind. That's exactly what Alfonso VI did after taking Toledo. His raids into Al-Andalus and continued policy of conquest, tribute, and intimidation provoked the Almoravids of North Africa to intervene and eventually dominate Muslim Spain. So maps that drew neat borders between Umayyad Spain and Asturias are more guesswork than fact. Control radiated outward from castles, which could usually dominate the surrounding countryside for perhaps 50 miles, enough for a raid before retreating to safety. Castles were bases of rest, prayer, and regrouping, not fixed border posts. Leaders often avoided direct battle, even in their own territory, because a single defeat could be catastrophic, including trained men, horses, and equipment loss for decades. In 934, the Count of Castile, Fernand Gonzalez, was pursued by Abd-al-Rahman III. Instead of fighting, he led his men along the rivers Arlanzón and Arlanza, forcing the Umayyad army to exhaust itself without battle. This kind of avoidance was a strategy of survival. To understand the frontier in medieval Spain, we need to picture not clear lines on a map, but a shifting, violent landscape of raids, castles, and survival. Warfare was about treasure, slaves, and glory, not national borders. If we impose modern ideas of boundaries onto medieval Iberia, we miss the complexity of the world its people actually lived in.